Crossway, you can cross runway at Charlie vacate Victor Oscar.
Cross runway Charlie vacate Victor Oscar, please. City Tower, very good afternoon again, City Flight 85, X-ray Papa, Embraer 190, stand 6, with QNH1027, ready to start.
Okay, a very good afternoon everyone who is joining us today. We're live at London Planespotting, and as we get started with some action going on, Ops is currently doing a runway check. See if we can get that. Where has he gone? He's just come off. There he is. There was a FOD on gate 5 a minute ago, which he had to check out. We have got a departure coming up very soon. So we've got a lot of Embraer E190s this afternoon. Might be able to see some Dash 8s coming in from Luxembourg as we watch the Embraer start up now. Good afternoon, Gisela. Currently watching from Varia. Stefan Owens, good afternoon to you. So if you are joining us, welcome to London Planespotting. This is Lewis from London Planespotting, giving you the next 3 or 4 hours of live streaming. One of our regular places. If you joined us throughout this week, you would have noticed that we've been to, or I've been to Munich, Zurich. That was a great week in Munich and in Zurich. Had some fantastic spots going on in Zurich, where we saw the A340, the A330. The A340 with Edelweiss was brilliant to see. As we wait for this BA flight to depart. It's currently at stand 6, just waiting for it to depart. So the stream will start off a little bit quieter today. We've not got a lot of action for the next half an hour or so, but we're expecting quite a few inbound flights coming in soon. We just listened to ATC. So taxi clearance has been given. Now the there we go. Let's zoom out there. So you probably notice there's no tugs here at London City. They do a 360 turn and they just taxi straight out. So this is our BA 8485 flight, currently departing, going to Palma. It's an Embraer 190-100 LR. Lots of Embraers here at London City. Again, good morning to you, or good afternoon in the UK here. Hope you're well. So we might have had a switch over with the runways. When I came in earlier this afternoon, about 40 minutes ago, the Dublin flight was in, and it was inbound from 09. It looks like, sorry, not 09, it was 27, runway 27. It looks like 09 maybe in use now. It might have switched it. Should hear him communicate to ATC very soon for clearance. It is a beautiful day here, not scattered clouds, beautiful blue sky, perfect flying conditions, hardly any wind. So as they're waiting, they're probably having the final checks and preparations in the cabin. So stand 6 is quite a short distance from the runway, so they have to give time for the crew to prepare the cabin for takeoff. Whether that's the safety announcement or making sure that everyone's seat belted in. There we go, line up and wait. Stuart, good day to you in New Brunswick, Canada. Great to have you on board here today. Hope the weather is good. Is it hot or cold out in Canada? Oh dear, rain and 5 degrees, so it's much nicer here than Stuart. No rain, and it's about 24 degrees at the moment here at London City. Okay, our first flight of the day, live on London Planespotting. Let's watch in. So landing lights are on. Noticed the the long wait for the engine to spool up. So what they normally do here, because of the short runway, is you'll have it going to almost max power, takeoff power, and then they will release the brakes and it jettisons them up the runway and picks up a faster speed so that they can rotate quicker on this runway. Peter in the Netherlands, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Do let me know what the weather's like in the Netherlands. Is it like here? Beautiful sky today. We're able to see the city skyline, as you can see over here. That's how close London City Airport really is. There's Canary Wharf. To the right you have the HSBC Tower. That's all Canada Wharf over there. And then this might be well known to you. There is that white patch, which is the O2, or formerly named the Millennium Dome. So this skyline has changed quite considerably in the last decade or so. And in the far distance you'll see the London Shard, just through the haze of camera focus. There we go. So that is how close London City really is. We've also got the Tate & Lyle factory in front of us, the sugar factory. That's not far from London City at all. Anyone has ever had the golden syrup? It's lovely stuff, especially on pancake day. But we're not here for the sugar, we're here for these three things: the planes. We've got quite a few line up at the moment, waiting to depart. No boarding at the moment yet, so we'll keep an eye. I think there's one. Oh, hang on. I think we have got one. Let's zoom in on that one. Yep, we have got some boarding activity going on. So that could be our Berlin flight. Might be our Berlin flight. It's expected to take off at 1:15. It's still estimated on time at 1:15. So we'll keep an eye on that. Just going to see if that is the Berlin flight. I'll be able to tell from the plane. See what flight it came in on.
Good afternoon from the flight 8453. Highway Embraer 190, stand 24 with November H1027, requesting clearance to Amsterdam.
Highway 4532, it's Amsterdam, Captain 1 Hotel, depart 64633.
So that's the Amsterdam flight on the ATC currently. That's Sea Flyer 8453. And that is obviously an Embraer 190. Actually might be a flight that he's currently boarding. Don't see any other flights boarding at the moment. So we'll just keep an eye on that. So Peter, this one might be coming to you. Bit of a slow boarding process, I must say. What do you think of the Embraer 190s? Are you a fan of it? Do let me know in the comments below. And if you've got any questions regarding London City, do ask me. Might be able to help you out and answer a couple of them. So, few flights coming out today. We've got
Good afternoon, Flyer 93 Alpha.
ATC.
8 Connect 1027, request start.
Flight 93 Alpha Uniform, finish starts approved.
Start approved, Flyer 93 Alpha Uniform.
Well, I don't think that's that flight because that is still boarding. Trying to see whether or not we've got any which have got ground staff around it, which look like they're about to go. Still got the stairs. No, are still boarding. Might be this one. Yeah. Pretty sure it's this one. So this looks like it's going to be our Amsterdam flight, this one. So beacons are on. We should see this one now on Plane Finder or Flight 24. Yep, we do. So yeah, this is the City Flyer BA 8493 to Berlin, this one. So that was the Amsterdam one, but it looks at it on the that we were focusing earlier. So, a bit of information about this aircraft as we wait for it to taxi. Registration for this is GLCYS, and it is an Embraer 190 SR edition, which is the short range. It was registered to the airline in May 2014. So stand 8 is very close to the runway, which is why we're straight on the runway here. So, and the plane in picture is an Embraer E190 SR. EMS, afternoon to you. Luke, good morning, live from New Zealand. Lovely to see. You're quite a considerable few hours ahead of us, aren't you? So we're currently watching the Berlin flight. This is going to Germany. It's a British Airways City Flyer, which is a division of the regional airline of British Airways. So we've currently got the Berlin flight waiting, and I'm going to quickly go over because it looks like our Amsterdam flight, I will keep an eye, is starting up. So we've got line-up clearance. So we'll focus back on the Berlin flight. So ring lights have come on. Strobe lights should be on in a minute. There they are. and the ring landing lights are on as well, so this pilot is ready to go. Clear for takeoff, so we're going to hear the engines spool up first, up to that takeoff max, and then we'll see the brakes release and this plane will shoot off. Here we go. So that was the Berlin flight, and we now have our Amsterdam flight moving. Making its way is 8453 City Flyer. This is Amsterdam. It's about 1 hour away from destination. It's not a long flight at all. Registration for this aircraft is GCLCYP. Registered in 2011, this aircraft, an Embraer 190 SR. So cabins reported that we're ready. Strobe lights already on. Here we go. So this is our Amsterdam flight, Embraer 190, taking off right now. is the unique part of London City. It requires planes to have a very steep inbound descent and also a very steep outbound in climb as well, because it's so close to London and around a very compact area. Only certain planes can take off out of here. So it looks like we've got another boarding taking place. Trending, thank you for joining us. Hello. Woodra, hello. How are you? Hope you're well. Just going to see which flight this is. Bear with me, guys. So this is, this is our Dublin flight with registration here. So this is going to be a 1:40 flight out to Dublin, City Flyer 4464. It's an Embraer 190. Registration of this is GLC YU. It's an Embraer 190 SR. Quite a dominant manufacturer here for aircraft types at London City, due to its ability to take off at short distances and land at short runways as well. So this is 7 years old, this plane. It's currently boarding the final few passengers here at stand 3, sorry. Looks like it'll be on time. So we've got a few inbound flights coming in soon. Our first scheduled in-flight is going to be our Düsseldorf flight, which is it's a BA flight 3274. However, it's operated by German Airways, which also is the same operator for the ITA Airlines flight from Milan, which has a wet lease here. So that's an Embraer 190 as well. That's about it's about 20 minutes into before we will see that. Also expected in is going to be our Nice flight. That is currently over where are we? Yeah, it's just past Paris, so that's just over Paris at the moment. So we should be seeing that very soon, probably in about 30 minutes or so. And that's the BA flight 8476, operated by City Flyer, BA City Flyer. This is another Embraer 190 SR. So, airstairs has been retracted. We should be seeing a start-up very soon. So this again is our Dublin flight, City Flyer 4464. 1:30 sorry, departure time. 1:40 departure time, sorry. So about 5 minutes away from departure, if on schedule, which it should be. Looks like it is. Stefan, afternoon to you. Other significant delays not showing up on flight radar or plane finder radar. We've had one cancellation, but I don't think that was actually meant to be. That was just a slot, which you sometimes get them ghost slots. But no, not at the moment. It should be busy today. It is in the UK a bank holiday. It is Good Friday here, so we should see quite a few travellers. So startup is approved. Okay, here is the engine starting up. Beacon light is going on. Okay, taxi clearance has been given. We should see this one moving along soon. There we go. Jetflex UK, thank you very much for your advice. I shall make sure that's published for next time, or I'll put it on the actual our website as well. We have had confirmation from Ofcom that we can, for educational purposes, I might point out, use ATC to help us understand what it's like in a day in life as a pilot and ATC here. Without me going on about the law, but I think it's a very outdated law. 1970, that one, it was when it was the Cold War, to stop any spy or espionage. But I have been assured it's fine, providing I don't do any military broadcasts, which I certainly don't do. But cheers for the heads up. So it looks like we are going to see this one take off very soon. Again, this is our Dublin flight, City Fly 4464, Embraer 190 Bombardier. So while we watch the Dublin flight line up and wait, a little update on the Düsseldorf flight. That is about 6 minutes away. Now they should be lucky, the Düsseldorf passengers, because they'll probably get a very good view of London City when coming in. Here we go, he's ready. Okay, clearance has been given.
use the gas. Make sure the blade is fully buried.
There we go. So once they give it altitude, you'll find that it'll do an immediate turn to a destination. Now this is going to be Dublin, so they're going to probably turn either left or right, most likely going to be right. It's gone up into the sky, I can't see it that much. Nah, camera can't focus, that's a shame. That is a shame. Oh, refueling going on by the looks of it.
Contact Thames direct correction, London Patrol, 118.85, goodbye.
118.85, thanks, fine.
Or is that getting ready to go to an incoming Dusseldorf flight? Might be. So as the airport is emptying out, we should see quite a few inbound flights coming in next for the next half an hour or so. As mentioned, our Dusseldorf flight is coming in. And then after that we have a Nice flight, then Florence, and then Palma flights coming in, and then Glasgow. Giving an update with the Dusseldorf flight, it's currently just passing over Dartford, and that is coming in over the city, so we should see it appear just above Canary Wharf in about 3 minutes away. I'd say 5 actually, to be given to us in Dartford. We might even see it. We'll be able to get a good zoom on it with the camera. We'll have a look. Back on the chat, Sana, hello from Finland. Hi, how are you? Jed, hope you're well. Seven asks, any Manchester flights in today? I think there is one this evening. Let's have a look. Oh, are they already done? No, none. No departures. There's an inbound one. Let's have a look. No. What time do they come in then? There's normally a Manchester flight. If it's not in the evening, then it's early morning. Let's have a look. None at all today. None at all. No Manchester flights at all, Stefan, then. So we've got some boarding going on.
Route to the 09 glide up 6.
Oh, proceed to 09 glide.
Proceed to the 09 glide up 6.
So this one's most likely going to be an Edinburgh flight, which is BA or City Flyer 8716. Expected to depart around 2:05. To give you a bit of info on London City as we watch this Edinburgh flight board. In the next 7 days it will handle 457 departures. It serves 27 airports. With 12 countries that it serves. The runway itself, you've got two. You've got 09, which is this end of the runway, which is when they come in. It's sort of looks like an island. And then you have 27, which is this end. Now this is the scenic end, because you have over here the London skyline. In distance, the runway is 1,508 metres long. That's about 4,900 feet long. Jeff in Mass 1, hello. Hello from Boston. Hope you're well. Let me know what the weather's like out there. DFW AV Geeks, hello from Dallas. Good morning to you. How's the weather in Dallas today? And Jose Hernandez, hello from Jersey. Oh, got a load of US today. Excellent to see around the world. So we should be seeing very soon arrival flights in. First arrival of today, which is going to be our Dusseldorf flight operated by German Airlines. Or German Airways, I think it is. Actually, no, German Airways. So, which is a wet lease going to be operated from for BA. It is currently over Suffolk and Chelsea. We should see it very soon. It's making its way. It's making its manoeuvre to line up to the runway. This is the Dusseldorf flight BA 3274 operated by German Airways, coming in soon. As soon as it is visible, I will turn the camera straight away onto that. So guys, if you join us, welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if there's anything you want to put in the chat, with friendly obviously, and polite, please do so.
Currently connected to the aircraft on stand 25. Right, permission to tow it to stand 21. That's the line. Tow approved, stand 21. That's the line, thank you. Good call, hello, fire. 21 yourself.
So that's a Dusseldorf airplane connecting in. So you heard a minute ago the tug requesting to move, and that is this plane here. So we should see, there we go. Obviously going to a new gate. As our Dusseldorf flight is inbound, here we are, first arrival of the day. Beautiful landing there, very smooth indeed.
Okay, kilo and hold the beam stand 5, fly on 21 yourself. Hold the beam stand 25, fly on 1 yourself. Tower 6 second base, cancel grid.
So the BA flight, which is being tugged, has now moved to its new gate. There it is there. This is what I was talking about, where they will swing around and do a 360, so they're facing outwards.
Tow complete, stand 21, transport 1, thank you. Stand 4, fly on 1 uniform.
So this German Airways is going to stand 4. Back on the chat, Claudio Menez, hello to you, watching from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Lots of Embraers here, Claudio. I hope you're enjoying that. We're on a national aircraft here. So Peter rightly said that it's an Embraer for British Airways, but it's operated by German Airways, which is why you will see the livery of the German Airways. So our second arrival in is going to be our Florence flight. There we go. So I'm going to focus on Dusseldorf because this is what is unique at London City as well. Here you'll see the pilots do a manoeuvre of a 360 taxi into the gate. There is no tug out of the gate. It is done from the airline power, and you'll probably see there's two marshals here. There's one where the nose is, you can see him behind nose, he took on the first, and now you have the second, which is the one here on the right, which will take over. So it actually takes two marshals here to park. There we go, all done, brakes off, chucks on. We'll see the same thing with the Florence flight. So Edinburgh flight is about to take off as well, or depart. We've also got another inbound flight, which I believe is our Nice flight. So the plane on the right is about to depart the taxi, plane on the left is coming into the taxi, to the gate, sorry. Should see that move very soon as well. Ground crew just preparing, the trucks are off. And inbound is our Nice flight, the Embraer 190. This is BA 8476. So it looks like our Florence flight might be going to stand 7, but we're going to focus on the Nice flight now coming in. as the Edinburgh flight is now making its way. Antonio, welcome to the channel from Brazil. Watch the Nice flight now make its way taxi in as well. Oop. So this Nice flight looks like it's going to go on to stand 6. It looks like it's a stand 6. If it's stand 6, stand 22, I'm pretty sure it's going to be stand 6. But Edinburgh flight. SCP channel, hello, welcome to you. Hope you're well. As we now get to a slightly more busier London city now. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel video. Here we go. Clearance given. Now with a bit of luck we'll be able to see this flight take off and then be able to see the Nice flight come in to stand 6. Now I can really show you how the gate marshals work and how it, but we'll focus on this. So, marshalling at London City, here we go. You can probably see to the left near engine number 2, marshals there. Now he'll walk, follow the plane round, and then a second marshaller, which is standing by, will take over, and then he, or that marshal, will be the one to park the plane. There we go. And you should see the second marshal on the right, waiting to go. There we go.
The small the thing is, the software is pretty good job actually. When I was
Let's watch the Dustal flight disembark. So straight away they're going to start refueling, and then also the bags are coming off, as you can see. And at the back of the plane is the catering truck operated by Donata Catering. So Beast Flyer said it looks like a beautiful day. It is. It's very warm at the moment. It's 24 degrees, 25 degrees at the moment. The sun is very warm when it is shining on you. Not hardly a cloud in the sky. Antonio says also an Embraer's 190s, yet you will probably notice that every single plane here today is an Embraer 190 or an Embraer. We are expecting some other aircraft in. We are expecting a Dash 8 to have them, but the main aircraft at the moment is the Embraer.
At this point, they want to do their
Yeah, because from here, they think to cycle a lot.
So Stefan mentioned back on the chat that last Friday there was a Swiss 220, Airbus A220 100 in. I was hoping for that as well today, but I don't think it's scheduled. I think it might be scheduled for later on tonight. Let's just check. So you got an E192 in from Zurich later on tonight. Oh, you have got at 5 o'clock, so we might be seeing it. So scheduled at 5 o'clock is the Zurich flight 464 with the Bombardier C series, which is basically the Airbus A220 200. we have got coming in also in about an hour. Has it just taken off? Let's just check. Yeah, it's just departed from Luxembourg. So in about, I'd say, an hour's time, we should be seeing at the Havilland -8 inbound. So our next flight out is going to be our Dublin flight. That is BA City Flyer 4466. And then we're also expecting in the next 10 minutes, it's going to be our Palma flight. Palma flight is going to be an Embraer 190 SR, and that is BA City Flyer 8484. Where is that currently? So that is currently over Swanley. So we should see that very soon. In fact, that is him there. I don't know if the camera will be able to see in the distance. To see if I can get that. Past the crane. It's so bright, so I can't see the screen that well. There he is. So that is our Florence flight. Sorry, Palma flight. So what it'll do, it will fly parallel to the airport, and then it will do a complete 180 turn. Lots of rowers today. So what we're watching here is our Palma flight, which is scheduled to land in the next 5 minutes here at London City. So this is the unique part of London City with these aircraft. They will come in, fly over London, and then turn round back on, lining up into the runway of 27. Still removing the baggage from the Nice flight.
It doesn't really work. So unfortunately, I'll have to go in. It's not a major wave. Well, yeah, more. It's half 8.
So, the Palma flight is just turning round. You'll probably, if you can see it, it's just coming in behind Canary Wharf. There it is there. So you'll see it turn round and it'll be lining up for London City.
Good afternoon, 548 Alpha.
So, gears are down.
Good man, what are we doing? 948 Alpha.
So Stefan mentions it's strange that all of the aircraft are taking off and landing into the east as all London Heathrow flights are going into the opposite direction. Yeah, they were on the other side, but they switched and do normally switch later in the day. Normally because of the direction of wind here at London City. So as we watch our Palma flight come in, this particular flight is City Flight 8484 from Palma. Very nice landing that one. Speed rate's gone up. You'll be able to hear the brakes. There we are.
Okay, right, stand 3, 548 Alpha.
So he's in stand 3, which is not far from us, so we should have a perfect view of the marshalling for stand 3. Peter mentions even the movie Blues sang about it. Isn't life strange? Hello Aviation Videos, hello to you, welcome to the channel. If you are new to us, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So we're going to focus on the Palma flight here, and we should see the marshals very soon. You'll probably see them. There they are, waiting. There's the ground crew waiting for the flight. There's the marshals. There he is. There's the first one. So he's getting him straight up, and then he'll be asking him to do a complete turn. There we go. Where another one is standing by to take over. So he'll follow with him, and then a second marshal will take over. There he is. And that is how you park at London City. So they're facing outwards, so it's a quick exit when you're leaving, and that's it. Parking brake set, and engine should be cutting off. So back on the chat, Daniel from Argentina, hello to you. Peter says, my father's favourite aircraft was a Viscount because of its large windows. Yes, don't get many large windows on the Embraer 190. However, the Embraer 190E is slightly larger now, and the Airbus A220 windows are quite large for a small aircraft, but they don't beat, unfortunately, the 787 aircraft windows. I seem to remember Viscount was wasn't a Viscount a square windows? I'm not too sure. Let me know, Peter. So Beach Lad mentions, I booked this week to fly into London City with BA on the Amsterdam roll-on June. It is a very easy airport to be in and out of. One of my favourites because it's so simple to get to. Slightly a bit hard when it comes to the travel because the travel links aren't fantastic compared to Heathrow. But it's such a small airport that you're not going to get lost there. Absolutely not. Seven mentions that he's also on the KLM flight to Amsterdam in June as well. So Beach Lad's going out to Schiphol Airport to do some plane spotting. That is on my list as well, so hopefully soon that will be on the channel.
Helicopter. That's a helicopter.
So as we watch the airport vehicles manoeuvre around the Palma flight. Beach Lad mentions he's used to small airports. Do tell me, Beach Lad, do you prefer small airports or do you prefer the larger airports like Schiphol, Munich, or Heathrow? Let me know in the comments. Or LAX, JFK, Montreal. Beach Lad mentions that he's got a hotel on site. Is that at Schiphol or is that here at London City? So as the Palma flight disembarks with passengers, Our Dusseldorf flight is embarking. So appearing very soon in distance is going to be the Ibiza flight. This is City Flight 8462. Should be in about 5 minutes time. This is an Embraer. What is it? It's an Embraer. Which one is it? Is it an LR or SR? SR. Embraer SR. So Beachhead likes the mix of large and small. He loves the commuter type aircraft like the ATR on the dash. Well, there's a dash coming in around about 3 o'clock today. Yeah, you're right, you don't really see. However, there was a time where a Dash 8 used to fly in from Heathrow with the much missed Flybe. Now, if you've kept up with the news, you'll probably see that Flybe has returned with some small flights, and it's set to expand, which is great news to see. So we're seeing a resurface of Flybe, which is fantastic news for us because Flybe was one of my favourite. Now this is the Ibiza flight in the distance, just coming in and past us. Let's have a look if I can get it. There it is. So that is our Ibiza flight, which will be coming in momentarily. So yep, Stephen mentioned quite rightly that the Flybe have now based themselves in Birmingham. So Beachlad mentioned that he used to fly out, or he's flown before with Jersey European onto Dublin with CityJet, which used to fly the old Avro 146 aircraft. They were the unique 4-engine regional planes, which are brilliant here. Really great British plane that one was. So that is the Dusseldorf flight, which is just radioed in. Ibiza flight is lining up. So we've got our Ibiza flight, and we've also got another Ibiza flight. So we've got 2 Ibiza flights. One delayed. So we've got 2 Ibiza flights. We've got BA 8462, which is literally coming in right now, and then about 2 minutes after that is going to be 8464, which is another Ibiza flight. So let's keep an eye on the first Ibiza flight in.
Probably a glue expo. It's a shortage of glue now.
Yeah, she is. So stand 10 is all the way at the far end of the airport. So Lorenzo mentions British Airways Airbus A320 landing from Ibiza. This isn't an A320. This is an Embraer E190, and the other one is also an E190 as well. No A320s will be certified to land here at London City, mainly because they need a very long runway, or a longer runway than what City can provide. However, London City does plan to try and extend runway. Whether that happens is another question. Now the question would be is if they do get permission to extend runway, will they be able to handle larger aircraft like maybe A319s or 18s, even A320s. Now the problem with that is certain aircraft, those sort of aircraft, have to be certified to land on a steep decline. So going to mention about, Stefan mentioned about the disruption in the UK airports. He's just mentioned that BA have cancelled 80 flights. I think that's been a bit of a recurring problem at Heathrow. There's quite a few flights been cancelled lately at Heathrow. 80 today, which is a very big shame. Many people trying out as we watch the second Ibiza coming in right now. So we should see a Düsseldorf flight on stand 4 also moving out very soon. The So it looks like the next arrival is going to be Glasgow flight Cityflyer 303. It's currently 3,600 feet in the air, and it is obviously an Embraer. No, interesting. I didn't hear what one's on which stand this one's going to. It looks like to be 5 or 7. I think it's 5. Yeah. And there's the marshals. So Neeraj mentions that British Airways is ranked the 11th best airline in Global Skytrack Award. Is that good in your eyes, Neeraj? Let me know. I personally question the Skytrack's rewards. Very controversial. Guys, let me know what you think of a Skytrack award. Is it something that you use as a reference when picking an airline, or do you trust it? So Jay Gem says hello to you first of all. Is the marshalling and the ground up are similar to operations on board an aircraft carrier in many ways. So and this he's from Cheers from the Space Coast, Florida. Is that where is that the Space Coast which NASA's at? Jay, let me know.
Ja nawet chodzę po domu w czarnych skarpetkach.
So Stefan mentioned that I wonder if we're going to get some queues. Well, we've got quite a few inbound coming soon. So we've got, let's have a look, we've got quite a few stands to be fair. 1, 2, 3 gates. And that's not including parking stands. 3 gates free currently, with the Düsseldorf flight set to depart very soon from gate 4. So I don't think we're going to get the build-up. I think what the build-up was mainly, if I remember seeing it on the article regarding that on the group chat on Facebook, was they were short staffed at London City due to a few people either isolating or going ill. So there was a bit of a queue due to City Airport not able to keep up with the demand, so they weren't able to do a turnaround quick enough. Funny enough, I was on a flight back here to London City yesterday from Zurich. I was on the Heverlake flight, and we had a 30-minute delay because we couldn't get our slot because the ATC in France was understaffed because of the amount of absences with sicknesses, so they weren't able to keep up with demand with incoming flights crossing over France or incoming into France. Stephen, did you watch that on Speedbird TV then? James confirmed, yeah, that is right. He is currently based near SpaceX operations on NASA. That's really interesting now. Sasha, good afternoon to you. Beautiful day in London City. Hope it is nice where you are as well. So looks like on stand 6 is our next flight out. See if we can find out who this is. This may be an Edinburgh flight. No, Edinburgh's already gone. Sorry, this may be a Dublin flight. It's either a Dublin or Belfast. I'm pretty sure it might be a Dublin flight. Let's double check. See if I can get the registration. So it's GLCYN. I think that is going to be. Yeah, this is Dublin flight. So this is City Flyer 4466. And coming in arrival is our Glasgow flight. We'll focus on that now. So he's been given clearance to stand 8. Oh no, sorry, stand 8's signed approved. So we'll have 2 departures. So we've got 3 by the looks of it. We've got, should be having 4 in a minute. So our Frankfurt flight is going out, which is this one here, and then behind it, which one's that? So this one here is, apologies, flight radar was giving me wrong information. This one here is our Dublin flight. The one behind it, at the standstill here, behind the moving aircraft, is the Belfast. The one in front is our Frankfurt flight, and then we have the German Airways Dusseldorf flight, which was on stand 4, which we'll be seeing. So we've got 4 aircraft. There you go, Steph. You mentioned that if you're going back up. Well, no, because we've got 4 movements straight away. All of a sudden, it's got very busy. So this is BA 8734 we're currently watching, Embraer 190-100LR going to Frankfurt. Just waiting for clearance. Angela Horman mentioned her daughter-in-law works for British Airways out of London City. Is she a cabin crew or ground staff or pilot? Do let me know. German Airways has joined the party as well. This is our Dusseldorf flight. However, the first one going out is Belfast, I believe. Let's have a check. So yeah, this is our Belfast flight. This is our Embraer 190LR. First flight in 2010, this one. So our Dusseldorf flight is now lining up. To Dusseldorf, that one.
I want down set Charlie, contact director 133.455. Goodbye. 133.455, fire 1 Charlie.
Simon mentions it looks like London City is worth a spotted visit. Yep, best time is to go weekday. More action on a weekday, especially in the evening. What a beautiful day it is. So I can hear an APU, sorry, starting up. I think, yeah, that's on stand 3 here. So if anyone doesn't know, the APU is the auxiliary power unit, which is in the back of the plane, and that provides power to the aircraft, which allows them to start the engines, and then the engines will take over on the power. Now, you do get ground power, but the APU is there as the auxiliary power, which is part of the startup procedure of a plane. You also have that use for emergencies as well. So if there's any issues with the engine not producing power in the air, the APU will take over on that as well. Again, GM engine seems rather quiet. It has certainly quietened down in the last 10-15 minutes. If you were here earlier, it was a bit more busy than this. Matthew, hello. And yep, Matthew said that it's electrical and operational pneumatic power.
Yeah, mum is cool with you. But seriously, my one in terms of that, that's true. But she worries so much.
So, in about 11 minutes time, we should be seeing our first de Havilland-8, which is the Luxembourg flight 4595. It's currently over Sheerness, sorry, not Sheerness, just past Southend on Sea. It's currently 4,000 feet and descending, doing 237 knots. like the bags are being loaded on this one. So Stephen mentions that he loves those dinky little baggage carts. Yet they're rather small. We don't need the large baggage holes anymore in this airport. Not a huge cargo airport, this one doesn't really operate as a cargo airport at all. Adam, hello from Sweden. Nice to have you on the channel. Adam asked me what's your camera. I've got a Panasonic with a 25 zoom 4K. I believe it's the Panasonic HC-VX980. So passengers are also brought in as well as their luggage. So Stefan mentions, I wonder how much food is added to the plane. Well, they do on these type of flights operate normally a buy on board service, and also you have to cater in for the business class flights as well, which would generally be a very light snacks or something like a salad or something, a very small meal like that. And as cocktails as well, yes. And the alcohol. And Peter mentioned the coffee and tea must be there as well, surely. What do you guys think of airplane tea? Being British myself, I always find that British Airways is the only airline which I've met, well, the English ones, so British Airways or British Airlines I should say, not English, British Airways, Logan, Ryanair, EasyJet, they all know how to do a proper tea. But when you go into something like Lufthansa or Swiss or any other sort of European flight, the tea is just nothing compared to how it should be. Maybe it's me being very British snobby. Let me know Do you find that when you fly? Do you tend to not ask for a tea because of that reason? Do you like the tea on board? Joshua, hello to you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Currently watching from San Diego. So Anna mentions about 10-15 minutes away we've got our first de Havilland Dash 8 400 coming in from Luxembourg. Stefan agrees, BATE is his number one as well. And this is our first de Havilland Dash of the day. It is in the distance. See if the camera can catch it. It is there, I promise you. There we are. I can already hear it. There's Lux there from Luxembourg. There we go, a little bit different to the Embraers. Turbo props. So it's going even to stand 8 on 9. So interesting facts, Flybe are using these planes as well. They are preferring these upgrades to the Embraer jet because they believe they are more economical for flying. Stand 9. So you probably heard there, the left engine was increased whilst the right engine stayed at idle to help it turn. So there you go guys, there she is, Luxembourg Dash 8. Adam 1740 is a massive fan of the turboprops. Joshua, thank you very much for the kind words, do hope you have subscribed. So we've got a start up. So this is City Flyer 8726 going to Glasgow. Registration for this aircraft is GLCAF. First flight was, that's brand new more or less. 2 years old, 2020 this flight. aircraft. It's an E190-100LR. So you can see the ground crew are talking to the captain or crew. He'll disconnect his headset very soon. There he goes. Trucks are off. So, giving taxi clearance. I can see an aircraft in the distance making its arrival, and now that is going to be city flyer from Zurich. So, the Zurich flight. Again, we're watching London Planespotting here. We're live at London City. The plane we're currently watching right now moving is our flight to Glasgow. This is British Airways Cityflyer 8726. Debbie says hello from Colorado. Sitting here watching with my cup of tea. What's the cup of tea? What's the brand? Debbie, do let me know. PG Tips, Yorkshire, Tetley, Twinings. Let me know. Or is it an American brand? It's 8:30 AM over in, and it's Tetley tea. Whee! It's either got to be Tetley or it's got to be Yorkshire tea in my eyes, personally. Glasgow flight is waiting to depart. It's holding at the moment at runway because at a distance we have a Zurich flight coming in. There we are. A bit windy, got a bit of swaying. Sometimes get better here at London City. Flaps are up, or speed brakes are up, sorry. Wind's certainly pushing up a bit. Glasgow flight is now lining up. So I mentioned very short takeoff. Yes, you probably noticed we had a long hold. That was because they rev the engines up to takeoff power and then they release the brakes as we now watch. Which flight is this? So this is our Nice flight. This way here is Nice flight 8478. Jehons is that's that right, do let me know if I haven't. Has just said what time is it? Oh, it's currently 3:37 in the afternoon here. Start up on gate 21, stand 21 there. Amsterdam flight, and it is running 15 minutes late currently. This is Amsterdam flight, city flyer 8455. Malaga flight is inbound. This is Malaga 8488. Currently 13 to 20 minutes away. Rodrigo has said hello from Santiago in Chile. So, as Peter mentioned, that this is British Airways E190 Embraer to Amsterdam flight. It's running a bit late, 20 minutes now behind schedule. I'm sure we'll make that up afterwards. Craig Russell, good morning to you. Reece Dennison says airliners live this morning and now London Planespotting this afternoon. Good to see you on board, thank you very much. Leonardo is from Brazil. Rotation there. So back on the ground, let's have a look at any other activity going on. I think we might have some refueling going on stand 25. Buddy says good day from Missouri, USA. Good afternoon to you, or good morning to you, Missouri. Hello everyone who's joined us. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We are a growing channel. We've got an APU starting up in front of us. It looks like it might be stand 7. We'll keep an eye on that, as we're currently watching the refueling progress of this Embraer. beautiful Good Friday afternoon here in London. It is a bank holiday, so there is quite a busy airport today with a lot of travellers going out for starting the Easter travel season, in and out of all UK airports really. If you do celebrate it, happy Good Easter to you, or Good Friday. Who else is going to get their fish and chips today? That's what I'll be getting at the end of this. Straight to a fish and chip shop. So our next arrival is our Malaga flight, which is just coming in now. If you haven't already, guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It would be a really special event if we can get to 2,000 subscribers soon. Do help us be a part of that. Not only do we do live Planespotting events like this one today, we also do Stansted Airport, Heathrow, and we've also got some new recorded videos coming up, which is going to be the flight reviews that we've got coming up. Looks to be going to stand 6, which is right in front of us. this marshal here has been trained, which is great to see. Well done. I wonder if that's his first time. Marshalling is seems to be a declining job at the moment, because many of them are the newer airports or the more larger airports are opting for the digital parking guidance. Shell O says Emirates A380 is my favourite. I just love that King. I totally agree with you. We saw it yesterday in Zurich, and beautiful plane. It's a masterful engineering, that is. Don't get me wrong, do like the 747 as well. It's got a special place in my heart, but the A380 is just tops it for me. It's brilliant. Shell agrees as well. Okay, Luxembourg is now moving. Takeoff that was brilliant. What a beautiful plane the Dash 8 is. Luxembourg one. Is it your favourite airline, Howard? Howard likes the livery of a Luxair. So we've got ops on the runway doing checks. See if we can get them on camera. They do a fantastic job, as always. Oh. There we go. Ops 4 this is. Do is check for FOD. FOD is basically just any bits of rubbish or anything that shouldn't be on the apron or the taxiway or even the runway, of course. So this is them now doing their inspection. Love to have a job like that, just working in an airport. All the gritting services and maintenance for the runway all lined up, not in use obviously, but prepared for just in case of anything. Not that we're expecting any snow or anything at the moment. It is a growing airport, London City. First stand, well actually it's not our first stand because the stand goes up to, I think it's 25, is there another one, 25, 26, 27, is it 30 now? 28 stands now at London City. There was a time that taxiway never existed and planes would have to taxi down the runway, backtrack and then come off on a holding point. But now, in the last 3 years now, they changed it and you now have oh, I'm wrong. Stand 5. Where's Brooke? Welcome to the channel. It's Not too busy here at London City, but there is some activity still with this Easter Good Friday holiday kicking off. Hope you are well. We're currently watching British Airways City Jet or City Flyer Embraer 190. Starting up. We reach the final 20 minutes or so of our stream. Hope you have enjoyed it. It's been great to have you all from around the world. Thank you for your continuing support as always. We have from Florence a Embraer 190 coming in. Registration is LCYW. It's City Flyer 3280. That's just banking at the moment. Natalie's from Jamaica. Hope it's nice and warm there. It is here. It's going up to 25 degrees here now at London City. The sun is roasting. So you heard on the radio City Flyer mention about Olympic Park as we watch Florence flight come in. So what he's saying is the Olympic Park was the London 2012 Olympics, and that's located in Stratford. So it's quite an iconic viewing point, viewfinder for pilots, given the London Stadium there and also the orbital. So that means he will be turning left, which means, is he Glasgow? Where is he? Who is he? Yeah, it's Geneva. It's Geneva. So where does he want to go over? Interesting. this is Geneva flight. City Flyer 2287. Flight time 1 hour and 25 minutes. Says pounding those brakes, yeah. Certainly do have to have good brakes here at London City. It's a very short runway and each end is going to be the River Thames, so if you get it wrong, you're out. Mr. Berg, I'm from Jamaica too. I'm in Boston. Hope weather's good. Here we go, here's the Geneva flight. So on stand 10 looks like we've got a new startup happening. Yep, beacon lights are on. So this is a Luxembourg flight. familiar faces around here. So our Luxembourg flight is set to go very soon. On stand 4 as well, there's another startup. And that might be Zurich, maybe. So Love Pug 05, hello London City, Live City, and first time here watching with my grandbaby from Canton, Ohio, USA. Well, I hope you are both enjoying it. Thanks for joining us on tour. Andy M's watching from Indianapolis. USA, Indiana. Deep Dax live from hello from Dallas, Texas. Hope you're well. I bet it's very hot there in Texas. Reese is enjoying the Embraer sounds. There's one about to roar very soon. So we are edging closer to our final 10 minutes of the stream. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let's watch this flight. Tim, greeting from California. Afternoon, Gary. Dean Day says those things don't need much runway. No, they don't. That's why we have the standing start, and that's why they go to max power, more or less max power, about 90% of takeoff power, and then release the brakes and they jettison out. Yeah, welcome from Switzerland. Zone bracket. Afternoon. interesting. Just what time was that? That was this morning. Apparently this morning, BA 2698 from Faro declared an emergency and returned back to Heathrow. Anyone know more about that? Do let me know. Guys, thank you very much for your support on the channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and do like the channel and the video. By liking this video will help YouTube algorithms tell it's a good video and more should watch it. Right, pilot's been given takeoff. And this is BA City Flyer 2335 to Zurich. Brilliant stuff. So coming in next, our next arrival is Milano flight, City Flyer 3290. Smooth landing indeed. Well done, pilots. So we'll watch this flight come in, the Milano flight come into the gates, and then that will be it, guys, for 3.5 hours of plane spotting. I do hope you have enjoyed it. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe, letting us, or helping us I should say, hit that 2,000 subscriber mark. Not far from that as well. Peter signing off. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a good day. Greetings from Germany. Hope you are well. Just come back from Munich for a trip. Beautiful place, Munich. Went to Planespotting. We did live, so have a look on the video now on the replay. So it looks like this one's going to stand 8 or stand 3. We'll soon see. Stand 8, my guess is. So, for the last time for today, let's watch the marshals doing their superb job. 2 marshals here, unique at London City, working in pairs. Let's watch. Oh, no, hang on, we're going for, got it wrong, we're going for 10. There we are. Looks like he's getting training, so we might have a trainee marshal here. Beautiful staff by the marshals as usual. Well guys, we have Amsterdam flight coming in, but unfortunately my time is up. I am going to get myself a nice bag of fish and chips. Whatever you are doing this afternoon, hope you have a good one, and whatever you're doing this weekend, whether it is going to be celebrating Easter, if you do celebrate Easter, happy Good Friday to you. Have a good Easter Sunday on Sunday. But if you don't, have a great day wherever you're doing. And I'm going to leave you out, end the commentation, but for the time being I'm going to watch this Amsterdam flight, and then that will be the end of the stream, guys. Thank you very much once again for joining me, making this channel great. It's all to do with you guys. Thank you so much. Again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Have a great evening, guys. Goodbye. Perfect send off to the channel, guys. Have a great evening, have a great weekend. Right, guys, from London Central, from London Planespotting. I'll see you later. I'm Lewis. Goodbye.